what they actually know, they don't want to do it. My name is G-Man. You will show me some respect. And I'm a Christian, and I do read my Bible. You don't. Stay in your lane. And you want to know what? In Christianity, you need people like myself in a community like this, because you guys will take advantage of somebody's faith and walk all over them, spit on them, lie to them, deceive them, and do everything you can to try to destroy their faith. Don't try that garbage with me. I got experience with you guys. I understand that you guys are disingenuous, and I understand that you guys are hateful, and I understand that you guys are only against Christianity. You're not against any other religion. I'm not stupid. I know what you guys are all about. You don't know the Bible and you don't understand Christianity. You just don't. A Roman Catholic has a better understanding of Christianity. A Mormon has a better understanding of Christianity. Okay? A Muslim has a better understanding of Christianity than you do. There are cult members that have a better understanding of what Christianity is than an atheist does. You guys are on the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to understanding religion and understanding God or gods and understanding anything of the elk. The bottom of the totem pole. Forget the bottom of the barrel. You guys are beneath the earth somewhere. In terms of y'all understanding. What I would recommend an atheist do is find a Christian that you somewhat respect, and if you want to get to know what Christianity is, take some notes and listen to them. Go listen to a Charles Stanley. Go listen to a David Jeremiah, two people that are not in this community. Go listen to the Bible thumping Weena. Go listen to Veckel. Go listen to somebody like that. But cut the nonsense out that you know the Bible better than we Christians do, or that you understand Christianity better than we do. Now, if you're going to come in this room and start trying to change the topic, please understand what the topic is today. We're not talking about nothing else that's going on YouTube. You coming here, talking about something other than the actual topic, it's bye-bye. Stay on topic. Apparently PG's here, so how you doing, Positively Godless? What's in your mind?
So, how are you?
I'm all right, and you?
Good, thank you. So, question is, as a Christian, if someone asks for prayer for their niece, why do you just simply ignore it and not address the issue?
Okay, so number one, are you referring to when you was on this channel and you asked me to pray for you?
No, somebody's niece is very, very ill, and in the side chat they asked for prayers from you, but you just ignore. But
Okay, so number
you
one,
addressed my comment.
I'm not reading the live chat right now. That's number
You
one.
clearly
I am
posted
not aware
my
of everything
comment.
that is being said. I am not aware of everything that is being said in the live chat. Are you aware of that?
You clearly posted my comment though. But
yes, I saw that one comment, and I am occasionally looking at the live chat. I didn't see nothing like that in the live chat.
Yeah, but I see multiple requests.
Why do atheists believe that they know the Bible better than Christians? Stay on topic.
Why do Christians why do Christians like yourself refuse to pray for somebody who's very, very ill?
Why can't you stay on topic?
That's my case.
Stay on topic.
Thank you, Christian.
Why do atheists claim they know the Bible better than Christians?
Thank you, quote unquote Christian.
Oh, yeah, okay, whatever. And like I said, that's the best y'all got. Like I said, this is gonna be an easy night. Here comes Logan 16. How you doing, Logan 16?
I reckon I'm doing good.
Are you an atheist or a Christian? Because I keep forgetting.
I reckon I'm...
What are you? Logan? Logan, what are you? Logan, what are you? You have to unmute, Logan. Okay, Logan, you're done for tonight. So there's an atheist that actually wants to come in here and actually make an argument why you think you know the Bible better than us or you understand Christianity better than us. Feel free to come in here and let me know. The link is in the description of this video. So show me how you know the Bible better than us. That's what I want to know. Show me. Atheists can't do it because atheists are liars. Let's go back to the atheist experience and continue to expose these guys
It is live.
into oblivion.
This is live.
To show these guys that they're nothing but a
Yeah,
bunch of
fuck
lying
it.
people.
I'm just trying to make sure there's no echo.
And you know the
Can
funny thing
anybody in
is,
live chat?
atheists don't believe
Is there an
lying
echo?
is wrong.
I'm
That's
just
why
leaving.
they're doing this on the atheist experience. They don't
There's
believe
a few
in their
people.
innermost being. They don't believe that lying is wrong.
And it's really hard for me to tell if there's
And the pilgrims and the Puritans, another thing, Christians, they just don't understand
live viewer
they
on
need
Twitch
to look
at
at King
Oh yeah,
James.
I only have a few
There was
Twitch viewers.
major war at that time, which took more percentage of the New England
Yeah,
population,
I multi-stream.
New England European population than World War II
How is it
or
that
the
I
Civil
noticed you were
War.
live on
I mean,
Twitch,
this was
which
a
I didn't
huge
know you
battle
on until
because
just now? But didn't
I don't know how much of this garbage I can actually listen to. But anyway, the
YouTube, no
atheist
echo? Okay, I'll
experience
keep my mic. Yeah,
are very
because YouTube
biased.
hates me.
If somebody calls in and they're spreading their atheist propaganda, they'll get hours and hours and hours on end to talk without being interrupted. Let me call in.
Yes.
10 seconds into
See
me
what not
talking,
so
boom, they're interrupting you.
I don't think he
That's the
saw it.
atheist experience
That was
there for
funny.
you, right? But they're supposed to be fair and looking out for everybody, right? Yeah, right. Give me a break. But anyway, so I think most atheists in the live chat, I think it's safe to say that this is their argument, that they know the Bible better than us and they understand Christianity better than us.
Like he's much more
Laughing at you. Laughing at you. Laughing at you. Laughing at you.
For somebody. So
You guys want to see something funny?
He's more concerned with
You
people
understand who
laughing
the
at him.
channel
That
owner
hurts
is
his
here?
feelings.
I'm going to show you something funny here. Watch this. I'm going to show you guys something funny. I did make a rule on this YouTube channel a while ago, and I said if you guys didn't leave any intelligent things on here to say, that I reserve the right to get rid of your comments, right? You guys remember that, right? You do remember that, right? So how about this? If you atheists don't got nothing to prove on here, and you're too lazy to come on here to prove that you actually know the Bible better than us, how about we actually just randomly get rid of one atheist on here? I won't get rid of Positively Godless, even though he's a massive troll, because he actually has the courage to come in the room. What I will do, let's see something here.
Yes.
Well, okay, there we go.
Yeah. No, it's what am I gonna like?
Let's see something here.
It's like
I like how people think the amount of live viewers is supposed to be some type of success or some type of failure. You guys are funny. You guys really don't understand why I'm on YouTube. Let me see something here. Who are we going to get rid of here? Okay, we're going to get rid of Kempa Ben Israel as punishment for atheists on here. We're going to block. I'm going to block him. We're going to block Kempa Ben Israel. Why? Because the atheist community are incapable of leaving any intelligent comments on here. See, I can be a jerk too. But anyway, can we get something other than you guys laughing? Jesus is Lord says atheists believe Christianity and Roman Catholicism are the same thing historically and doctrinally. You're totally right about that. You're totally right about that. They actually believe we think the Pope is somebody of importance. Nobody gives a hoot what the Pope thinks.
he's the culinary director.
I don't care what the Pope
I
thinks.
see you coming.
I don't care what these nuns think.
And he definitely has a touch of the
Because I'm not part of the Catholic Church. I am a Protestant.
Probably what makes him awesome.
So where are my peoples?
You know what I mean?
Oh
So
yeah, one of your pupils.
Yes.
we got somebody in here. Let's see who this is.
His recipe
You got a
is
buck
amazing.
in here. How you doing, Buck?
Like he has a degree, I think.
Hey,
in biochem or
so you
something.
don't
Yes,
think
or
the
Are you
Catholics
atheist
believe
or
in
Christian?
Jesus then? You don't take what the Pope says?
Buck, are you atheist or you're a Christian?
Like
Oh, I dabble in a little of both,
successful site.
You dabble in both atheism and Christianity.
Sure, one day I wake up, I say, oh my God,
I think like the top
please help me. And then the next day,
So you're an atheist then. All right. So you're an atheist. All right.
I will warn
Oh, maybe an
So you're an atheist. You can't dabble in both and claim to be a Christian.
Oh wow.
Oh, I
So
was a
so
Christian.
tell me something. Why do atheists know the Bible better than Christians?
but it's got
Oh, because,
so much stuff. in
oh,
there.
I'm
It's
not
got a whole
sure.
section
Like,
on
what
how
part
to
of the Bible are we talking about?
And
Any part of the Bible.
No,
Atheists claim to know.
part of the Bible.
Atheists
So
claim.
what do we know? Okay, G-Man. So tell me, what do we know about
He
the
just finds his way to
the
me.
she-bears
Naturally.
attacking old Scratchy Face?
oh, did we get the
What is as it?
No.
I kind of tend to.
No.
Sir,
that's
sir,
kind of
sir. I
a
would like for
story,
you to be serious. Sir. Okay, Buck.
Yes,
I think this
what?
is your first time being on this channel. Okay, as a rule today, I want you to be serious.
Yeah, there's this
If
Oh, I'm
atheists know the
serious.
Bible better than Christians,
I'm serious,
give me,
G-Man.
give me, give me an example of this. If you can't
Talking
do it, go
about the
find
Old
somebody in your
Testament.
community who's able to do that.
Okay, so tell me about what's your interpretation of when the she bears attack the children.
Sir, wait a minute, sir. I don't think you understand something, sir. This is not about my interpretation or anything like that. You
Oh,
atheists make the positive claim that you guys know the Bible better than us. Where's your
some
proof for
parts of
that?
the Bible.
Do you understand what I'm asking?
Okay, and I understand that. So you're asking me, soup to nuts, do I know all 74 books and all the yays and nays and do's and don'ts? Is that what you're asking me?
74 bucks? You said 74 bucks?
It's like a fucking weird
Last time I counted, I may have had a few drinks,
empathy.
Okay, great.
Somebody says super chatted. Hold
do me a
on.
favor.
G-Man, please
explain
kill
to me
yourself.
why
I'm a
atheists know the
Christian,
Bible
by the
better
way.
than
Damn.
I mean, you guys always talk about how you
Well,
educated, but I've been in here
Damn.
asking you guys this for the
I have
last
to read
15,
it.
20 minutes, and I haven't heard nothing
common
educational
sense.
out of your mouth yet.
Yeah, you actually have to
To
read
me,
it.
how you
Yeah.
guys know the Bible better.
There's
Yeah.
atheists who are also Christians who've read the Bible. So, like, are you speaking?
I'm just reading the super chat. Look.
I'm
I didn't
asking
say
you
I
a
agree
direct
with it.
question.
I just
sir.
read it.
A specific person.
Now that I know you have to
No, I'm asking you a direct question. I'm asking you.
Well,
a
you're
serious question.
you're
Sir?
asking what would.
Sir, this is what I'm asking you, sir.
That's
okay?
what people were
I'm
doing earlier
asking
today.
you to tell
This is
me how you
Atlas.
atheists, why you
This is
atheists
the game I'm
believe you
playing.
know the
Somebody
Bible
just
better
super
than us.
chatted.
And this is the last time I'm going to answer this. If you cannot answer that, then I will go find an adult somewhere else who think they can do it. Jesus is Lord. Can you do me a favor? Jesus is Lord. If you can click on the link and come in here, because I don't think the atheists are educated enough to talk about this, and this is going to turn into an echo chamber real fast.
It's going to turn to an
So
echo chamber.
don't give me this garbage. I didn't make the link available. Why do you atheists know the Bible better than Christians?
You're speaking. It's a mouthful question, laddie. You're saying all atheists versus all Christians, and we all know for a fact that there's a lot of Christians don't believe in what you believe now. So when you ask the question,
They're
I
not
think you're
answering
being
his
more
loaded questions.
accurate to narrow it down a bit. Like, which atheists do you refer to? Like strangers you don't know, like
Doesn't
me,
seem
or
like people are trolling
or
him. It doesn't.
someone with
I don't
a
think so. I think
biblical
PG was
education
asking
like
about
Matt
the person
Dillon
earlier.
or Professor
that-
Sean?
Okay, so Buck, listen to me,
it's
Buck.
PG.
It's clear
He's a
that you don't know, you don't understand the question. So I'm gonna dumb it down a little bit so that you can understand here a little bit. I'm just gonna dumb it down a little bit for you, okay? Atheists, people who don't believe that a God exists, claim they know the Bible, all 66 books, not 73 or 74, better than Christians. Okay? Why do you believe that? If you don't give me a direct answer inside of 30 seconds, sir, or 45 seconds, you're not getting broadcasted again. Just answer the question. And I know that your leader, your Lord and Savior, of the leader of the Dragoons, taught you not to take these conversations seriously. But I can tell you this, sir. Oh, he ran. He ran. Of course he ran. Because atheists are liars.
I didn't tell
They're
anybody to go
incapable
troll
of telling
him.
the truth. They say that God is immoral, but they're the ones lying every day.
Yeah.
They teach their children
Go make
to
the
lie.
Dragon Lord
They teach
proud,
teenagers
folks.
to lie. They teach adults to lie, and then they lie to themselves. Don't ever talk to me about morality again. You ain't.
There you go.
Ever.
All right.
I'll be back, gentlemen.
How you doing, Jesus and Lord?
He says he wants people to do it. All right. Well,
If
give
that
what
is
you
the
asked
real
for.
Jesus and Lord, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
What's going
How's it
on,
going?
man? Would you like to comment on the
I
idea
mean,
that atheists
you know
know
the
the Bible
flavor is.
better
That's
than you?
all.
It's atheism.
And a good-looking
Atheism
woman.
was acting up, huh? You had to kick him. Or he ran.
Yeah, he ran.
You need to get a chicken song.
Oh yeah, I'm
Right.
planning on doing several things. You know what I mean?
Cow
But these
tongue, that's a
people,
little bit too
I'm hoping
country
people
for me.
will watch this and stop taking them seriously when they talk about the Bible.
GTV.
They don't see the
He's on
ramifications
GTV.
of what's going to happen.
Yeah,
They'll understand someday.
Shit.
Like Dragnut and the rest of these guys on here that are in the live chat, they're proving they're a bunch of idiots when it comes to this topic. Yet they want to
I
walk
got the
around here saying
StreamYards link. I'm putting it in the
they're
Discord.
smarter
Hold
than
on.
us, and they're not. So Jesus is Lord. What's your opinion on this topic of them knowing the Bible better than us?
Shit.
Well, I mentioned in the chat Now, many atheists that I encounter are Catholic, Roman Catholic rejects, or they've fallen out the back door of the Roman Catholic Church
Right.
into atheism, which is very common for
What
people
do you think
to.
atheism is? I think atheism
Change your name
closet
before you go in there.
Luciferianism.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it is a
That's what I think.
Luciferian
That's
doctrine.
closet Luciferianism.
Yeah, it is because it ultimately
There you go.
says that I know what's best for mankind and not God. Same thing Eve believed in the garden. Eve was the first atheist. Oh, she was behaving like one.
He's
at
not
least.
going to remember.
She allowed
He's
herself
not
to
gonna
be
remember.
deceived by the serpent, to be
Right.
beguiled by the serpent. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And we're in the mess that we're in today. And,
Yeah.
and ever since they ate from the tree of the
fuck?
knowledge of good and evil, these
What is
knuckleheads
this?
believe that if they obtain more knowledge, that they're somehow going to solve all the problems in the world. And all they're doing is proving to be more educated sinners than most.
Crazy looking bitch.
Exactly. Yeah.
You don't see this?
Yeah. So they come from the Catholic Church. They come from the Watchtower, and they fall out of that
You have to look at the stream.
into
I
atheism.
don't know
So a
what
lot
I'm
of
looking
what
at.
they've been taught about Christianity came from occultic, or has occultic origins. And Satan's
yes.
goal is to.
Look,
He can't
look, when she
destroy
throws it back,
Christianity,
you don't know
but he
what to
can.
do.
He
That's all I
can
gotta
pervert
say.
it.
That's all I got to say.
So
I
that's
want to say something regarding these shows that we do, because the atheists that are part of like the Dragnet crowd, they have this religious belief, and I'm going to say religious on purpose. They have this faith that no one watches YouTube to learn anything. That it's just the internet, it's just YouTube, and no one cares, right? While these people are not only uneducated when it comes to the Bible, they're not only uneducated when it comes to what Christianity is, but they're also seriously ignorant towards the influence of YouTube in our society today, and how many people are being directly influenced by what people are seeing
You
on
probably
YouTube.
didn't notice.
They are insanely ignorant to this. You know what I mean? And they're trying to make it sound like we're wasting our time doing what we're doing in these Google Hangouts. But I see my fingerprint all over this community. They can sit there and
See
say
my fingerprint
that,
all over
that
this
this is a
community.
waste of time and it's just YouTube. Anybody who's on the fence and is wondering why am I believing in this
He's yet
atheism
to
stuff, and they can
like
look at his
convert
live chat
anybody.
and they
He's-
can
I actually
fake
know a few
Christians
people
as
he's
well
helped
as
deconvert.
the atheist community as
That
well,
includes Black
the
Hebrew
way they're
Israelites.
behaving, and then having the nerve and the audacity to sit there and say things like God is immoral and whatnot.
Well,
That's going to sway
deconvert.
them away from
I
atheism.
should say deconvert.
Who
They
said
don't
God was immoral?
Atheists.
know nothing
Excuse
about
me,
social
Christians
science.
atheists, but then
Who said God was
help
immoral? Let him come
Black
talk to
Hebrew
me.
Israelite
Oh,
fucking stay
but
like
correction there
like I had to
the
do
drunken
that was on the
peasants
Black Heathen show
show
didn't move at all.
is
was not convinced.
pointless to watch. You're not going to learn anything there for sure.
Exactly.
But there are some great programs that I watch. Nephilim Free, Standing
They're
for
in his
Truth,
area.
Yourself,
His
and
stomping
Beckel
grounds
and
are their
Vocab
stomping
Malone.
grounds.
All these guys are
Proximity.
great teachers. Sam Shamoon, I was listening to his.
Yeah.
Chuck
He has some in
Missler
his
is
family.
nice. I love
Yeah.
Chuck Missler, the late Chuck Missler.
Mhm.
Dave Hunt.
Oh, you
Nope.
going back? You going old
Actually,
school?
there's
on
a
me.
there's
Oh,
a
yeah,
moratorium
yeah.
on
Old
talking about
school,
that
David
sort of thing
Hunt.
because he
Yeah,
can't.
he
He just
recently
gets
passed,
embroiled in
didn't
this
Yeah, Chuck
fucking
Missler,
blood
yeah.
feud with his own
No,
family
David Hunt,
members.
too.
And
Yeah,
it's like,
Dave
well,
Hunt.
you're
He died a
effective
couple
now,
years
aren't
ago,
you?
right?
Yeah, recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss those
Yeah.
guys because they went really deep into it. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
like Dave Hunt had a ministry exposing the occult like crazy. The New
Oh
Age.
yeah.
Yeah. I have like 2 or 3 of his books. What was it? Him and I forget the other woman's name that he did a book with. It had something to do with the New Age deception, and then another one that dealt with the pastors and what was going on in our churches. I have like 2 or 3 of these books. I actually got to go look at them again. Chuck Missler, I got a whole bunch of his material, especially recently. Love him to death. As a matter of fact, I've gotten really good at defending the whole flood argument, listening to Dr. Chuck Missler. You know what I mean? And combining it with what I already knew. You know what I mean? Some really good teachers on here. Atheists are dumb
Don't
if
give
they
me
believe
money.
that people are not being
Anybody
influenced on
catch Jill debate against Vosh?
uh,
Some people did.
with the whole YouTube thing and
What the
whatnot.
fuck?
Because before you have to listen to radio,
Oh shit!
you have to sit down and read all these books. Now you can just get the audio book. You can listen to it on the internet. I can listen to the Bible while I'm working. I can listen to a really good sermon of my choice sometimes. You know what I mean with the whole YouTube thingy and whatnot, especially on a given topic that I'm not strong in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nonsense. People are gonna look at their behavior and they're like, why the heck would I want to be an atheist? Look at how these people behave.
Lucifer Almighty says that my God is guilty of murder, but he calls himself Lucifer.
Can I ask you a question, Jesus is Lord?
Yeah.
How can God be guilty of murder when the definition of murder is the unlawful taking of someone's life? What law did God break?
Yeah.
Lucifer Almighty needs to go pick up a book, don't you think?
Right.
And actually read it.
Yeah, and to
No,
piggyback
not at
on
all.
that, whose
They're sucking
ethics
each
and
other's
whose
dick.
moral laws
You missed absolutely
are
nothing.
you using to legislate what is considered murder or not? Right now in America, it's not considered murder to take the life of an unborn human based on their ethics and their morals. But God would say, no, that is murder.
What do you call a woman who terminates their baby before the baby even has a chance to breathe?
A murderer.
Yep. In the eyes of God.
Well,
Because
that
they'll
lets
say,
you
oh
know
no,
that
according
people's
to the
bar
laws
are
of the
really,
land, it's
really
legal.
low.
Well, according
They
to God,
find
it's
somebody they
illegal.
identify with. So.
Yeah, well, there
Tells
were
you
a
a lot
lot.
about
There were a
them.
lot of laws according to the law of the land that said that we were basically not, as quote unquote African Americans, allowed to do things like vote or drink out of a water fountain. So
Right.
that's
So
a
Red Bang's in
bad
here.
argument.
We got Red Bang in here. Red Bang's an atheist. Hey, Red Bang. Why do atheists know the Bible and Christianity better than us? Red Bang. Why do atheists know the Bible and know Christianity better than Christians? Hey, Red Bang, I'll give you one more opportunity, man. And then when I unbroadcast you, you're going to stay unbroadcasted, okay? Why do atheists know the Bible and Christianity better than we do?
Does he have anybody else broadcasted? Let me see.
Okay, so Red Shot Sherwood. Are you an atheist or are you a Christian?
I am an atheist.
Okay, great. Why do atheists know the Bible and Christianity better than us?
Amazing.
I think I want to be the first atheist to say here that we don't know the Bible better than you. And I think that's a ridiculous thing to say, that atheists know the Bible better than Christians.
Okay, so why do you think Matt Dillahunty would say something like that then?
Well, here's the reason why I think Matt Dillahunty says something like that. I think it's completely ridiculous. Is because praise the Dragon Lord. That's why.
Why would Matt Dillahunty say something like that?
Because he doesn't praise the Dragon Lord, and he does not live up to a faithful interpretation of what a real God is. And if you were to do that,
why would Matt Dillahunty say something like that?
Matt Dillahunty I think he's a fool. I'll say it here. I'll be the atheist to say it here. He is a fool. Okay? And if you were to stop being such a...
Okay, so Last Days Ministry. How you doing, Last Days Ministry? So at least we got an atheist that actually said that Matt Dillahunty's a fool, and that I agree with him. How you doing, Last Days Ministries?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm all right. You're a Christian, right?
No, actually, I'm not.
You're an atheist?
Yes.
Okay, great. Why do atheists know the Bible better than Christians? And why do they know Christianity better than us?
Because we've read it in many cases. Like that's not something that every Christian can say.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of people are just kind of sort of like
his
young in the
brain
faith, and they don't really
voices.
look into
Outside
things.
of me and a handful of
I'm not
others,
saying
he
that
really
that's
doesn't
you.
remember.
I'm just saying that that's
Give
something.
me an example of how atheists know the Bible better than Christians.
I'd say that. Well, for example, I'd say that Dillahunty knows the Bible better than a number of Christians do. Like, you may disagree with his interpretations, right? But I think he actually does know it better.
Okay. So, do you know the Bible better than Christians?
Did he say Matt Dillahunty?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no.
Let's give him a pass.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
He's not here to defend himself. Matt's not here to defend himself.
Oh,
So, Last Day Ministries, you're here. Do you know the Bible
He
better
picks
than
things that he thinks he can win at.
That's
really what it comes down
not better
to.
than every Christian, but better than some Christians.
Do you know the Bible better than me?
In some areas, maybe. I don't know.
You understand Christianity better than me.
I probably understand a wider variety of Christian doctrine than you do.
Okay, great. So let's start off with the Bible. How do you know the Bible better than me? Just curious.
How do I know that? Because I know what's in the book of Titus.
I know it's in the book of Titus
You were
too.
wrong,
Do you mind
sir.
debate with JD Kane?
I think you've had multiple. Which one are you referring to?
I had one debate with JD Kane on whether or not the God of the Bible exists. And do you know how I
You were
debunked
going
that
to
garbage?
hell. You were in Jewish hell.
No, I don't recall.
I
Sorry.
asked him, did he read the Bible? And he said no. And that was one of the quickest debates I've ever had. I joked around with him. I goofed off with him until the Q&A came. Hogtie Champ was the moderator. And I sat there and said, dude, have you read the Bible? And he said no. He got his arguments from Bart Ehrman. And he did ask me about Titus. The Titus question was the very first question. And I answered it. So how about we try this again, sir? Since you think you know the Bible better than me, and I've given you at least 2 or 3 opportunities to try to prove it, and you wasted it. I want to ask you a question then, okay? Since you know the Bible better than me. All right.
Sure, I can't guarantee I'll be able to answer.
Yes or no?
Is God immoral? By what standard? That's a vague question.
No. Is God immoral? Yes or no? It's in general.
In general. So general is the standard that we're using.
No, general is not the standard. Is God immoral?
Okay, then.
Yes or no?
Well, no.
Hold on a minute. According to the atheist claim that you guys make that he's immoral, is he immoral? Yes or no?
According to the claim that atheists make, is he immoral? Yes.
Okay. How and why is he immoral?
Because that's the claim that atheists make.
Okay, but okay.
No,
so give me the facts and the information.
So your question isn't whether that's the atheist's position usually, or your question is whether that's particularly my
No,
position.
you want to play word salad. This is what I'm saying to you, sir. You as an atheist, as well as your other compadres, have said on multiple occasions that God is immoral. Okay, I'm assuming you got a reason for it. Now I'm asking you, since you know the Bible better than me, let's stick with the flood. Why is God immoral for flooding the earth?
He has his phone. Just text the child. Go to bed.
Oh, all right. Am I back?
Yes. Why is God immoral for flooding the earth?
Because he committed mass murder over relatively minor transgression.
Okay, so murder is the unlawful taking of someone's life. Show me an example of God murdering somebody according to that definition.
I don't know if we legislate God's actions, right?
You do know what murder is.
Yes.
You just got finished saying that he murdered people. What law is he under?
Well, so we determine whether something is illegal based on the law, right? Is killing somebody illegal under the law?
What law was he under?
Well, I mean, it's not a question of whether he was under a law. It's just whether it violates a particular law, right?
What law? Give me a law that he was under.
The law that says that it's illegal to murder people.
Yeah, well, okay, so show me the law in respect to him that says it's wrong for him to murder, even though he didn't do it. Show me.
Thou shalt.
Show me where it's at anywhere.
Thou
because
shalt
he
not
made
kill.
The law. Yeah.
Thou shalt not kill and thou shalt not murder are 2 different things.
Oh, okay. So which does it say in your King James?
So again, Last Days Ministry.
That it's
okay,
a
so again,
defense.
Last
It's
Days
not
Ministry.
really. It's
Explain
more of a,
to me how God broke the law and killed somebody.
This particular
what
assertion
law
is
did he break?
negated
Stop playing
because
word
God made
salad
law.
and explain to me what law.
And he's
or you
immune
could just
from
be
it.
like, you want to know what G-Man, you got me there. You know, God didn't break any laws because you know there was no laws on him. How about that, Mister? I know the Bible better than you, G-Man.
You know what? I think on this one you're right.
You know what?
He didn't break any laws, and I'm willing to admit that you know the Bible better than I do.
Slavery in the Bible is immoral. Now I know that's a very big topic.
No, it's not.
He got his behind waxed on that topic. So let's see if you fare better since you know the Bible better than myself and Jesus is Lord, because we both talked about it.
I never made any claim about it.
How slavery in the Bible is immoral, and what kind of slavery in the Bible is immoral?
It's not immoral.
Okay, so why do you atheists say that then?
Well, I mean, they have their reasons, right? But I've just conceded to you that you know the Bible better than I do.
So that's 2 points in which I've shown you I understand the Bible better than you. Let's get to Christianity. How do you understand Christianity better than me?
Well, so I think I might actually have a good answer for this one. I can define what divine means. I think that's one respect in which I understand.
He hit him.
Sir, I asked you.
He hit
Can
him.
you explain to me how you understand Christianity better than me? Okay?
Yeah.
How about you actually do that? If you want to troll for the Dragoons, then go do that on Drag's channel. But on here, I attempt to have adult conversations. Okay? So if you can't do that, I'll keep you on broadcast, and then me and Jesus is Lord can talk about this. Last chance.
Oh man.
How do you understand Christianity better than me?
Well, I gave you the
Spirit of
opportunity,
contingency is
right?
great.
Like
that's
I
a
said,
good one.
I said that. So
G-Man's
do you
retarded
agree
daughter.
that God is divine? I mean,
Okay, so
It's
Jesus
true,
is Lord. What do you think about that, Jesus is Lord?
That's a good one.
Well,
That's
Psalm-
what a good
uh,
one.
Yeah, that's just his atheism acting
yes.
up.
Yeah, basically. I think he needs to get it tightened a little bit more. If he can talk about this.
Yeah,
I'm not
Psalms,
playing.
Psalms,
Guys, they think I'm here for their entertainment, and I'm not. Go ahead, Jesus is Lord.
Psalms 130. When you mentioned murder, you saw how he vacillated back and forth from killing to murder. They're two different things. Murder means that you're doing it unjustifiably, like the women who killed their unborn children.
Right.
That you probably
wants a
think
fight.
is morally acceptable. But in Psalm chapter 130, it says that if God marked all of our iniquities, if he wrote down, if he kept count of all of them, he is justified in killing us all. And he would be perfectly just in doing it. So there is no unjustified killing when God
We
killed.
all deserve to die the day we come out the womb and we sin one time. These atheists just don't get it. They really don't.
Right. Because they ignore the holiness, or they don't understand the holiness of God. And I think that is one of the things that comes with the regeneration and the indwelling of the Holy Spirit. That's a spiritual matter. We're not saying you can't read the Bible. Yes, you could read the Bible.
Right.
But when you read it, you don't see the holiness of God the way we do.
Right. And then we at least try to practice it. You know what I mean? With the do's and the don'ts, and how we're supposed to behave, and and the progress and the growing and everything. You know what I mean? And God using our body to glorify Himself. You know what I mean? And fulfill His purpose. They don't understand none of those things. They think that us being holy or doing these things is justification for them to just walk all over us and let
That's
them
a
just
good one.
sin and do whatever they want. The Bible says that everything, let everything be done in decency and in order. If they're going to come in here and troll, I love this StreamYard. Because on Hangouts, it would take forever to get rid of them. I can just hit one button and that's it. They can't come back either. Can't fight me, can't do nothing.
Yeah. I love StreamYards. You could just kick them and then, bring them back when the atheism starts acting up.
Yep.
And then if the atheism starts acting up, then you just kick them again.
That's right.
Ask Jay Pasick. That's what I do to him.
All right, so Alex Turner wants to come in. Let me get him in here. He's been waiting. So how you doing, Alex Turner? Are you an atheist, Alex Turner?
Drag not race drag.
That was funny. I got to give him credit with that one.
Somebody came set the signs of praise.
Remember
Drag
when you
not.
said earlier that you would not interrupt anybody?
that was a good one. That was a fucking good. That's the top one for the night.
No, just answer the question.
Okay.
Yeah, so I sent you a message, Pew.
Wolfgar here. How you doing, Wolfgar? Do me a favor. Can you explain?
Don't read that out loud.
Wolfgar, are you a Christian or are you an atheist?
Don't read that out loud.
Are you a Christian or are you an atheist? Wolfgar. Wolfgar. Anyway, Jesus is Lord. You see what I got to go through, man, when I deal with atheists?
Man, I would think they'd be lining up to prove that God was, or to prove that they know more. You know what it is? They read these surveys on the internet where people take a test or a quiz and they're asked questions like, "Who is Noah?" And they might be able to answer those type of general questions.
Right.
But they know nothing about reading the scripture.
Exactly.
And there are a lot of Christians who are marginal in their Christianity. They claim to be Christians, but they don't really study the scripture. There are a lot, and then there's some Roman Catholics where they don't even learn the scriptures in their, churches and whatever they call them. They're not even being taught the scripture. They're being taught to memorize a few selected verses. And one of those verses is not John 14:6. And definitely not the second commandment. They've actually removed the second commandment from their quote unquote catechism.
But let's get back to the other topic about like what atheists really are, because if they really do believe, at least in
It's
their
hard to
conscious
tell.
mind,
I'm not really
that
sure. Like
all they are is a bunch of
if I
people
could
that
see
don't
a
believe that
piece
God
of him in
exists, the
real
only
life,
ones
I
that
could get a
mock
better gauge.
God,
But
and they want to mock people
he
who
may
believe in
just be
God,
one of
right?
those self-hating
But let's
black
get into
guys who
this for a
just grew
moment.
up with a mother
These
who
people really are
didn't love him. I
Luciferians.
mean,
Now,
that's
what is a
possible.
Luciferian?
That's
A
not surprising.
Luciferian is someone who believes that now there are
It's
theistic
close.
Luciferians
It's
and there are
close.
non-theistic
Maybe
ones.
his mother loved him a little bit
I
too
would say
much.
that they're both, if you ask me. But I'm sure they will argue
It's a
that,
possibility.
that many of them are non-theistic in it. But I believe that these knuckleheads buy the idea that God was the bad guy for withholding knowledge and information from Adam and Eve that can make them into a God. And I think that these atheists believe that if they keep learning and learning and learning and learning and learning and learning, that one day that they're going to be their own God one day.
You're a terrible person.
Yeah, you know what? When
Terrible.
I first heard you say that, I said, wait a minute. I started to think, and I said, that makes sense, because when I go back and I listen to the arguments, I hear them saying that God was such a bad guy, and Lucifer was right because he was trying to help Adam and Eve understand or get knowledge, and here comes this bad Yahweh, this bad God coming in on the scene and stopping them from learning. Did you see or obtaining knowledge? Did you see the movie Noah?
I mean,
I didn't see the
because
movie
it's accurate
before, but there are
depiction.
several
The fake one, the Russell Crowe.
documentaries. Oh, you talking about the one I was in the movie theater?
Yeah, the
I
Russell
refuse to
Crowe.
watch anything that Hollywood produces regarding anything with the Bible anymore because they don't know what they're talking about.
Man, I'm telling you, I almost got up and walked out and asked for my money back, but I knew I couldn't do that.
That's for my money.
But in the movie, it had the
I was so
same
offended.
Luciferian doctrine. They twisted the Bible to make God seem like the bad guy, and nature was actually the hero at the end. Humans and nature saved the day. That is Luciferian doctrine.
Hey, Jesus is Lord. Hold on one second. I'm not going to miss out this opportunity. My buddy's here. Mr. Ridgway's here. Or what's his other name? I believe it's what did Dragnut say this guy name is? He's
he said Gary Ridgway's in there.
But let's see if we
What's
can
going on, Wolfgar?
Mr. Ridgway, how you
it's
doing?
me.
Or should I call you by your other YouTube name? You get what it is though.
I'm right
Look
here,
a pig,
but
right? How you doing, Look a Pig? Or Dragnut number 1 and Dragnut number 2 and Dragnut number 3? How you doing?
somehow I'm there and here at the same time.
Got anything to say? Why do you atheists think you know the Bible better than us?
Yeah.
Okay, so number 1 couldn't say anything. Let's see if we can get number 2 here. How you doing, number 2? Why you know the Bible better than us? Guess Cat's got the tongue of number 2 too. Hey, number 3. Why do you think you know the Bible better than us? Any answers? Nothing? Really? That was really deep, man. Thank you for sharing that with us. So we got number 4 here and whatnot, guys. So tell me
What the heck is going on?
No, he's trolling. Let him troll. Like I said, this guy's an irrelevant fool these days. So Look a Pig, can you do me a favor, Look a Pig, and tell me why you know the Bible better than us?
Now it's Look a Pig. Now it's not me. Okay. Yeah, now it's not me. Okay.
Nothing? Great, I appreciate it. You guys don't know the Bible better than us, right? Appreciate it, Mr. Ridgway. So anyway, Jesus is Lord. Ignore the people that's attempting to get in here and just say what you got to say. Okay.
Yeah, the Lucifer is the deliberator. He's the true God as opposed to Jehovah. Now, atheists don't go that far because they believe they are God. But when they read the story of the Bible, many of them conclude that. So I was like, wow, that was deep. When you first said it, I didn't really think of it. I never had thought of Luciferian doctrine or atheism being
When they got shit on
Luciferian
me, they gotta lie.
until I heard you say that. But yeah, that's some of their arguments.
Evidently, I'm
God
Gary
was
Ridgway again.
bad,
You know,
because he put the tree in the garden. Why did he put the tree in the garden? Why couldn't he put it out somewhere else where they couldn't get to it? He set
Why did he eat from the garden? How about that?
Now nobody else can get in his room.
All right, they ignore that. No, that's not. No, they ignore that. It's God's fault. He's the bad guy. Remember, Lucifer's a good guy.
Yeah.
He was trying to help them out.
I don't think he realized that he can't get rid of them.
No.
Redline used to be. Redline argues with the flat earthers these days, but he used to be a person that actively was part of the great debate community. And one of the things that he used to say a lot, like a mantra, was that people need to take responsibility for their actions, right? And I embarrassed him in a Google Hangout one day because I was like, "Oh, that's true. Really, you take responsibility for our actions. Great. So you're looking forward to going to hell then, right? What do you mean, G-Man? You're the one who's constantly rejecting Jesus Christ as your savior. You know what I mean? And if you think that a person should take responsibility for doing that, then guess what? You should have no problem going to hell." And I made him look really stupid on arguments like that a lot when he was in this community. StreamYard is telling me that somebody is attempting to get in, but we're full. So I think that's what Mr. Ridgway is trying to
get in, but he's full. Man, that must suck. That must suck.
But he's not getting in here. I'm not going to broadcast.
Who the heck is this Ridgway guy?
Oh, this is the fool, apparently. This is the account, anyway, that called my job and got me fired a long time ago. The reason why I don't care about it now is because I'm actually happy he's here. Because I got a trick for this. I got a trick for this fool and all the fools that are involved with him. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So I'm actually happy he's back in the community. But he's so irrelevant now that he's not even fun no more. Because really, since I know who he is now, I can just deal with the Look a Pic channel in a very, very bad way if I want. I can actually I can actually do some stuff if I wanted to, but I'm not. But I've already shown that YouTube channel to certain people already, so he can keep it up if he wants. I'm not playing with him.
I'm not playing with him.
Ragnar and the rest of them. That's why they're coming here going, Ragnar. You know what? He might be off of school, so he might be bored now, and he figures he's going to mess with me. He has no idea how irrelevant he is these days. Shani is doing better than him right now.
Oh, he's mad now. He's talking about me.
I'm not paying her no mind. What makes you think
I'm playing a fucking pirate game, my man. Like, I don't know what you're saying.
You're right.
So I don't care. But anyway, yeah, man, I totally agree with you. What you saying about them being Luciferian?
I totally agree, Jill.
And get this too, Jesus is Lord. Who do you think is the number one supporter of the New World Order? It's the atheists.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
The biggest supporters of all of the little changes they want to make for the New World Order, the cashless society, getting rid of Christianity and certain other religions, and making everybody come together, stop all the fighting and whatnot. They're going to be one of the biggest supporters. As a matter of fact, they're going to be part of the One World Order.
When you run like him, then you can do it.
They're not going to be supporting it. They're going to be part of it. Because think about this a minute. Why is it that these online atheists and Roman Catholics are able to get along so well?
Oh, not just with the Roman Catholics, but every single
the shame
Muslims, pagans.
I actually had to admit today that G-Man was right about like that.
Anything but Jesus.
New Age movement.
The anything but Jesus syndrome.
Like there actually is a growing.
And that's exactly what Jesus said. That's why the Bible is
that.
true. That's exactly how he said it would be in the last day.
Yep, the world would love its own.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, they're gonna hate you.
That's true.
So I rejoice when I get blocked from channels and timed out in the chat, but just for saying hello.
We got a Jay here. Hold on a minute, because One Way Apologetics is saying that this guy might have an answer. How you doing, Jay?
I'm doing.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I said I'm doing.
All right. Are you an atheist or are you a Christian?
Atheist.
Okay, great. Why do you know the Bible better than us? Why do you know Christianity better than us?
I don't.
Okay, so give me your thoughts and your views and your opinions on the atheist experience and Matt Dillahunty and pushing the idea that atheists know the Bible better than Christians.
I don't have an opinion on that.
You don't have an opinion on it? So
no.
Why did you come in?
Well, because I just wanted to see what you would ask me, and if you were asking me that, I was just going to say no.
Oh, okay. Do you understand
the atheist
better than Christians?
Never mind. I'm sorry.
Do you understand Christianity better than Christians?
No, I don't think so. I might understand it based on my past experience better than some Christians, but not
Tony,
all
check
Christians.
in
Okay, so
Discord.
you don't have no opinion
chat.
of Matt Dillahunty getting on the atheist experience,
It's
lying
in Discord.
with you, and on deceiving people into believing that atheists know the Bible better than Christians.
Well, how is he putting it? Is he saying all
Matt
atheists?
Dillahunty, on the last episode of the Atheist Experience, got on TV and lied to his audience and said that there are people out there who know the Bible better than Christians, and they're called atheists.
Okay, I think that says more.
He's in the studio with clapping their hands, acting as if it was true.
You're being malicious.
That's
Stop
propaganda.
being malicious, Pew. You're being a malicious troll.
I think that says a little bit more about you than it does me because I don't watch the Atheist Experience.
Oh, okay. Then I appreciate you coming in today because that's what this show is about. The show is about whether or not you guys know the Bible better than us or whether or not you understand religion about it better than us. And I greatly appreciate that the majority of you that came in here are openly admitting that you don't know it better than us. So I greatly appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, so apparently it looks like the fools on the Atheist Experience are the only people saying these things and not the people in our community. Which says that the people in our community has more sense than Matt Dillahunty does. And I gotta say that you guys probably think that you might be a little bit smarter than Matt Dillahunty because Matt Dillahunty is an idiot if he really thinks that the atheist community knows the Bible better than we do.
Is he saying this because of his belief that, I guess, it seems as though when he talks to Christians and he says that the Bible says this, and then the Christian says, no, the Bible doesn't say that, then he thinks that he's right. Therefore, the Christian, he knows the Bible better than the Christian. Like slavery, for example. He's adamant about, the Bible teaching or condoning slavery. So if a Christian says, no, that's not the case, then the Christian doesn't know the Bible better than him. Is that where he's coming from? Or did he give any examples?
Yeah, he did. Apparently Christians don't know that slavery is in the Bible.
Yeah, exactly.
God created evil. Christians don't know about rape in the Bible. Well, we know about these things, but we don't go around lying to people saying that it's immoral. And God has immoral practices in the Bible and teaching us how to be immoral. We're not stupid enough to compare the society that we have today with the society that existed back then. You know what I mean? That's what atheists do. They do it dishonestly all the time.
Good, son.
Yeah, God created evil.
God created calamity. That's what the word actually means.
Right.
Jesus, Lord, I debated this guy by the name of what's his name, Mr. Good and Kinky, and we was debating whether or not God was immoral. I think it was, and that topic came up, and he was trying to say that God created evil, therefore he was evil. And then I went into the Hebrew and I showed him that word there meant calamity. It wasn't a moral evil that God was creating. He was creating a situation that was going to cause people to repent. You know what I mean? And he was trying to say that it was a moral. It was a beat down debate. It really wasn't good for him at all. It was a very embarrassing debate for him because he wasn't prepared for it. The atheists believe they're hyped too much. They believe that we're stupid. We don't know anything. Tell me something, Jesus, or outside of the Bible. What do you do about your learning? Like, do you research like various different topics outside of the Bible or whatever?
Everything.
You try to grow in your understanding of the world that we're living in.
Yeah, I have some pursuits. Psychology is one.
I look at a lot of social science stuff.
Social science.
Before I became a Christian, I was into a lot of that.
G-Man was into social science.
So like behavior things, like how to communicate with other people.
G-Man was into learning how to communicate with other people.
Eye contact and things like that and whatnot. And I tell you this, if Dragnet was in here, I understand that topic a whole lot better than him.
That's weird because I used to be a psych major, but
a whole lot better than him. That is definitely a scientific topic. I understand.
I stole $3,000.
Way better.
Who stole $3,000? Quit giving me money. Stop it. Buck Melanoma donated.
Hey, Drag, you talking about Drag?
So demigods, that's a good argument. Am I right? Exactly.
Kiss your butt, a little smoke up your behind, make you feel good about yourself, and try to get you to fight with another Christian for his personal entertainment. But the moment he sees that it's not
I'm nice
working,
to Christians so they'll fight with each other? Is that what I do? I'm fucking nefarious.
Yeah, actually, remember when, I don't know how many years ago this, or months ago, I don't know if it was a couple of years.
That's trying to get all of us to infight and whatnot.
Yeah, that was the first time I went on his channel. He brought you up, and I'm like, who?
No, the first time I brought you on my channel, you ended up agreeing to fucking Final Fantasy references as a source for your fucking point. So he's still a little sore about that. It never happened.
I did not go that route at all.
For y'all new people, have y'all listened to the Jill conversation I had years ago?
I've been reading a book called The Psychology of Atheism. Have you read that? Or seen that or heard of it?
Thing?
Is it a book?
Is that really a thing?
Yeah, it's called The Psychology of Atheism, the Faith of the Fatherless.
I would love to look at that.
Yeah, the Faith of the Fatherless. So I've been looking into the atheist and why they believe what they believe and why they behave the way they behave.
If they got a demon in them.
I mean, you could talk to atheists.
Well, yeah, some people. Yeah, well, I mean that could be an explanation. I think it's a combination.
Is it biology sprawl? Oh, that's interesting.
Their
I'm actually interested in what that book says. I'm genuinely curious. I don't want to buy it though.
Starting with Sigmund Freud, whose father was a drunk and an abuser. Most of the atheists that they worship,
well, if you can get
the fathers of atheists,
you have
grew up
Skylar
without
Fixon's phone number, right?
Or had absent fathers, or
okay, I think
fathers that
okay, did you change
them.
phone numbers?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so he has your phone
Sigmund
number.
Freud is one.
I was talking to him tonight, so I have him shoot you a message.
Yeah,
I wonder how many of that would, because I don't know what their parent situation is, but maybe we should take a survey and see how many of them got a mom and a dad.
Yeah. Well,
I'll talk to CRISPR tonight.
If they do have a dad, and you can watch the trailer. The trailer's on YouTube,
so you don't have to ride your bike.
It actually goes through all of the atheists, all of the big time atheists, like the ones that they worship, the demigods that they basically worship. Professor Witz is his name, Professor Paul Witz, and he basically makes that argument about the life of the atheist and the childhood of the atheist and how that affects how they see God, because the father ultimately isn't God, but the father is the God man in the house. He's the man of God in the house. He's supposed to be. And if that's not the case, if he's a weak dad or a weak father, or if he's absent, if he mistreats his wife, he's not loving his wife as Christ loves the church, and that can have an effect on the young boy.
Guy out here, everybody.
Girl.
Okay, I should
so
do
it's
that.
Interesting studying the psychology of atheism. It's called Faith of the Fatherless.
Yeah.
But once they become atheists, they swear that they're no longer associated with a religion. That's what's funny about it, because they immediately turn science into
Jill and G-Man flating each other.
Church/pastor or whatever. You know what I mean? And then they turn philosophy into their Bible, science, certain sciences and philosophy into their Bible. And then I don't know. If you listen to them, they defend all of their beliefs the way a religious person would. You know what I mean? It's like science can't be. Evolution is a science no matter what nobody says. And the reason why they believe it is because their scientists told them. But we can't say because what we believe because our pastor told us that, right?
They don't see the hypocrisy behind what they're really equivalent. They really think about it.
Yeah, atheism is a religion, regardless of what they say.
Okay.
I treat it like a religion. I argue with them like it's I reason with them like it's a religion. I listen to nothing they say as far as it being actual accurate content.
Yeah, it certainly is a religion. There is no neutral position. Jesus taught that. So you're not sitting on the sideline watching good versus evil. Yeah. Jesus says you're either for me. If you're not for me, you're against me.
There's somebody named Lucifer Almighty. He said, evolution is a demonstrated fact. Oh, you're talking about variations within the kinds. You're right about that. Macroevolution is not a demonstrated fact. You guys have no evidence for that whatsoever. Zero. What you have is Arnold Ross saying it's true, therefore it's true. That's what you guys have.
You remember that shit?
If Arnold Ross is the best they got, I feel sorry for that community. If Arnold Raw came here, I would debunk Arnold Raw and evolution within 2 minutes. I don't need more than 2 minutes to debunk it. I just need 2 minutes. That's it. Arnold Raw's a joke. I remember Dreitman was acting like he had Arnold Raw on his channel like it was a big deal. I was like, I don't care about you having Arnold Raw on your channel. Arnold Raw's a joke. Nobody takes that guy seriously anymore.
No, that was a G-Manism. That was specific because he went on Modern Day Debate talking. I think it might have been Hugo from Hugo and Jake or somebody. that was debating him about evolution.
I
And
thought he was
offered
going
that.
to retire.
Somebody sent that to me
I thought he was
in
going
a
to
message
retire
on my
after that
phone.
one.
I was like, what the
really
fuck
did.
are you talking
Or at least
about? He said
disappear
G-Man
for
just said
a
that
year and then
on Modern
come
Day
back.
Debate. I was like, there's no fuck. That makes no sense. So he knows that.
Maybe another
and
false
sure
god.
enough, I went back and found a timestamp.
He doesn't even understand
sure enough fucking
that
said
his name
that.
is,
And I was like, wow,
that his name is one of the.
Maybe he's going to come back.
Probably.
He doesn't even know it. Like
I wouldn't doubt
that guy
it.
is like the on idiot. It's not even funny.
Maybe he's going to come back as Osiris or someone.
Aaron or Osiris.
He's
I don't believe
jealous
in the
now
God.
that
My
me
name is
and
Aaron
Aaron have a pretty good rapport.
Orias or whatever,
But
like
every so often he'll contact me. Hey, can you get Aaron to respond to this? You know Matt Dillahunty. I made a video about it. I'm like, they don't want anything to do with you. Like, I don't know what don't you understand about that? But I will be seeing them.
Have you heard of Madeline Murray O'Hare?
I'm gonna be sure to take
if
some
I had
pictures
an opportunity
just
to
to
talk
piss
to
off
Aaron
him and
I had an
some other folks,
opportunity to talk to. Let me see something.
I want Aaron to throw up either from alcohol poisoning or from drinking the last dab hot sauce.
Scientist Mel. I'm gonna pick Mel or Fiona because I honestly
he has
think
a pretty
Aaron
good alcohol tolerance, so it'll probably be the last dab.
A fool out of himself. The community don't need me to do it. Honestly, Aaron Ross is doing a great job doing it by himself. You know, Aaron Ross couldn't beat any of us in a debate on evolution. Any of us.
It is.
I don't think Aaron Ross could take you, Jungle Jargon, Nephilim Free, myself, True.
I wouldn't debate him on evolution anyway. I don't debate evolution every.
But that's why you would beat him though. You would just show up. Because all Aaron Ross is going to do is produce assertions. He's not going to give you proof for anything.
Well, there is no proof. It's just an assumption. It's an assumption that they make based off of things like similar feet and similar hands and similar gestation periods and similar DNA, and all of those things are just assumptions based off of the similarities.
And Dreyfus right about evolution because he's going to school.
Oh, Jesus.
This dude believes he's right because he's going to school.
Against being
he goes, I'm right about evolution because I'm going to school.
You know, I was debating atheist the other day, and he said that I'm in college. That was part of his argument. No, I'm serious.
Like, honestly, I don't think Dragnet knows that a bum can get financial aid and actually go to school.
They're talking about financial aid in school. I didn't catch the context.
Look, the people in college are there for two reasons. They had enough money, and they knew how to get to the school.
Right.
That's it. Most of them are there. I mean, 1,000 on an SAT is nothing nowadays. Anyone can do that.
Evidently, everybody can get into college now. 1,000 on SAT is
honestly,
nothing.
If Dragnet left
and it's
YouTube,
like,
YouTube would be boring.
All right, I mean,
if Dragnet
y'all
left
talk
YouTube
this big
tomorrow,
shit, but
hideously
1,000
for all of the dumb stuff that comes out of
is
that guy's
nothing.
mouth.
Yes.
I'm right because I'm going to college. Dragnet, sit your behind down and shut up, man. Take some notes.
That's his measure of like. Success. Like if you get 1,000,
that's the Luciferianism.
That's nothing now. Anybody can do that.
I'm obtaining knowledge.
That's Jill.
And
he's doing something with himself. He's tutoring.
He's tutoring. I'm not sure how high he thinks it goes.
Nobody else out there tutors. That's for sure. No one else tutored.
Did they? It's been years since I had to take it.
Well, that's what he was. The last time I talked to him, he was bragging about tutoring to people. Like, out of all the things a person can brag about, like, honestly, are you going to brag about
me tutoring
somebody?
Folks in the past?
Like, honestly.
Like, that last time I tutored someone.
That's why I'm happy I'm a Christian and I don't practice that bragging stuff no more, man.
2.5 years ago, I think?
It ain't worth it. It's stupid. It's fruitless. You know? Absolutely fruitless.
Something more important?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Donna Murphy says that he's supposed to be a teacher.
Of course. Well, you know what?
Who?
They can pay you in money and Chipotle favors.
When did Dragnet become a teacher?
No, he's talking about me. Tony Designs is in the chat.
I don't intend on becoming. I laugh at CRISPR because he's now
bring him in here.
Well, Tony, you can click the link. Tony, you can come in here. We can briefly talk about why you think you know the Bible better than us and how you know Christianity better than us. See, it's easy for you guys to call the atheist
Tony Design. Did he get the link?
Donate your money to Matt Dillahunty so he can lie on y'all behalf of you. make and you know what I mean, and clap your hands and say that he's destroying people because he hangs the phone up on people when he gets in trouble, where he can act like a total jerk while demanding everybody else be
Tony does
respectful to
want to
him.
go now.
Like you guys don't know how long I can go on. I can go in on this lying devil known as Matt Dillahunty.
I'll let you in.
Yeah.
More than both the God of the Old and the New Testament, sir. You're gonna burn if you don't repent. And your flesh is going to be in a lot. Actually, the new flesh you're going to get is going to be in a lot of pain. And you're going to deserve every second of it, man.
There you go.
I would love to get on his show, but every time I call, I tell him who I am.
I can only surmise what you're talking about right now.
One time, his screener called me a sexist and a racist.
Oh, they don't like you.
No. And then he hung up on me. But I'm gonna get through if I have to. I don't want to lie about my identity, but.
They for some odd reason they let me on the show this time. I was expecting because I was recording it. I was looking for a whole bag of excuses. I was gonna make a big YouTube video about it, talk about how Matt ran. I was recording the whole thing, and I was gonna make him look. And I was shocked.
I saw that, and it was like he didn't want to engage in your argument at all.
He sure didn't.
He didn't want to
take a while. Matt Dillahunty's afraid of me. I don't care what nobody says, and I think I proved it in this last call I made. I've been proving it since I met the guy. Matt Dillahunty is a bully. This guy picks on people who are not on his intellectual level, or he bullies people when people go on his platform and he's able to hang the phone up on you and is able to control the narrative. You put Matt Dillahunty in a fair platform, that dude is retiring the next day.
How dare
you? Put him in a Google Hangout. 5 Christians,
does the same shit on
5
his own
atheists,
channel, and
10
then
Christians,
gets upset
10
when
atheists.
people point it out.
Let Matt Dillahunty dominate the conversation. I promise you. That guy is going home crying with his thumb in his mouth, wondering what the heck did I get myself involved in. One of the things I will say about this community when they're being serious, and Jesus is Lord, I do mean this, okay? This great debate community that I'm in is a lot smarter than the folks of the atheist experience. Those guys are acting according to. Those guys are operating on a script in the atheist experience. We all know that by now. They keep the onus on you, right? They want to talk about how mankind is more moral than everyone else, and they just got their script. And then when they get in trouble, they hang the phone up on you. I've been in this community now for about 5 years. I can go get Sokka. I think Sokka's an idiot. All these people I'm going to mention, I think they're idiots, but they're smarter than Matt, right? I can go get Sokka. I can go get, let me think about this a minute here. Maybe Sokka, Hogtie, maybe DPR Jones, Floyd, and maybe a couple of other people who have experience with debating on a daily basis, right? In this community, right? And then you can bring atheist experience in to argue with like myself, you, Veckel, and a couple. We would stomp a mud hole in the atheist experiences. They will not be ready for the way we argue. The people in the great debate community who argues with us every day will be a heck of a lot more prepared for us than Matt and those guys. A whole lot more prepared. I have to be careful when I talk to Floyd and some of these guys because they know what I'm going to say sometimes before I say it because I don't said the same thing on here over and over and over again. Matt's not used to that. Matt's used to talking to people who don't know what the heck they're talking about sometimes. Matt knows better when he's talking to me. Like, dude, listen to me. I'm a man just like you. I will come to Houston or Dallas or whatever the heck it is, whatever part of Texas you're at, and I will get my bullhorn and own you.
Make sure you chop up any of the vegetables on a glass fucking chopping board and use a paring knife too while you're at it.
I don't play that mess with Matt.
Stabbing, jutting motions.
I said, Matt, this is what you said, and this is what you got to deal with, and that's it. I don't play games with that guy. I get right to the point, and I show him right off the back that he's wrong. He tried to say that my argument was that because a sport analyst said that God was I'm sorry, that a sport analyst called a sports
about to say it's a short list.
Treating them like there was a God, then that means that a God exists, right? And he was trying to say that was hyperbole. That wasn't my argument. Anybody who's ever heard me argue this argument knows full well that is not my argument. You know what I mean? All I was going to do is set him up for the fact that other religions have different definitions for God, and that he's got to be able to demonstrate to me why they're not, which he can't do.
Yeah, 5% believe that they're gods.
Yep, and he can't prove that they're not. We can as Christians, But he can't. Not as an atheist, he can't.
They're slowly
I grew
filleting
up
one
with
another.
the,
It's slowed down quite a bit.
Those guys in New York. They
I
actually
grew up,
believe.
and my stepdad was a Muslim, and I spent a lot of time with these people growing up. And obviously, I rejected it because I'm not a Muslim. The only thing I held on to is the not eat pork stuff. But yeah, man, these people, they got some weird beliefs, man. They definitely don't want women to be able to like have rights and all this other stuff and whatnot, you know.
There's nothing new under the sun, Solomon
Y'all
said.
ready to storm Normandy?
Yeah.
We can go back and we can research
person that's
their
going to breach
fathers.
here.
Aleister Crowley was a Luciferian. Do as thy willed. And that's it. That's ultimately what they believe. They want to do what they feel they want to do. Just like in the Old Testament, where it talks about everyone was doing what's right in their own eyes.
Jay Packett says, talk about an echo chamber.
What?
Well, Jay, you was in the room. You had an opportunity to talk about the topic.
He didn't want to talk
I
about
would
the
ask
topic.
if she's dumb, but I'm pretty. I already know the answer to that.
Probably
Because the type of fat that you use to cook the food in is why you overcooked it. Okay. That makes perfect fucking sense. That's definitely how culinary. That's what they teach you at Le Cordon Bleu. Okay, I don't care what the fuck you say.
Talk about
right?
how Mark chapter 16 contradicts itself. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. But
they gotta believe a lie.
I think our parents need to slap, and they need to slap each other for producing a worthless ass child.
Exactly.
You know, they gotta lie to themselves. You know what I mean? These guys
Did I say that out loud? My bad.
They're living in reality and whatnot.
They're walking contradictions, the atheists.
I did not mean to call Chess a worthless ass child. She's a worthless ass adult. My bad.
But isn't it funny that Sabella is supporting them though?
Well, I wanted
to, she supports them.
I wanted to talk about. He was talking about school, and also there's groups on the internet that are in seminary,
right?
And then they believe because they're in the some of these seminaries now.
Don't threaten people.
Are run by Luciferians.
People send me money now to interrupt me.
Jesuits
I've
or
now
the Catholic
resulted
Church.
to telling people to stop doing it, just so I can finish the goddamn thought.
They're being fed.
This is incredibly frustrating for me because I have to pull a Neffy and just mind wipe everything. I have to start all over.
Hey,
yes,
Lord. Somebody said they
I don't like doing that.
TV asked JIL about his recent admission to being a Nazi on Martin Day debate the other day. I'd be interested in hearing what you think about that. Are you a Nazi?
No. Who said that? I'm not even looking. Oh, atheist rationale.
Yeah, are you a Nazi?
A black neo-Nazi, yeah.
You're a black neo-Nazi?
Oh.
That's what the claim is.
You know, every time me and Xavier go out to
I've ever heard in my life.
He orders a side of macaroni. There's always a Brett King joke associated with it.
No,
every single fucking time.
That was the claim from an atheist. I'm a black neo-Nazi.
I think he did. He did make a Brett King joke when we were out last time. Oh god.
No, he's a liar. He's an atheist. His father is the devil. What happened was in a debate, I was defending Trump. You know, there are black Trump supporters, but the guy that I was debating, right, didn't know I was didn't know I was black.
Right.
So he, in the middle of the debate, he said, "Hey, wait a minute. You know, I guess he figured because I was defending Trump, I must have been a white conservative, you know, much of his base, you know, to just be honest, some of his base are, in fact, people who believe in Nazism." So he goes, "Are you a neo-Nazi? Wait a minute, are you a neo-Nazi?" And I said, "Sir, I don't know if you've, done your research, but I'm black." Well, and then he quickly had to come up with an answer to that because I guess he felt like a total idiot. Well, there are black neo-Nazis. The only black neo-Nazi I know is on the Dave Chappelle show, and his name was Clayton Bigsby. It's the silliest thing I've ever heard in my life.
He was a fun guy.
Black.
He was really fun.
You're not claiming to be a neo-Nazi.
No. There's no such thing as a black neo-Nazi.
Oh, yes.
Unless you're born blind. Like Clayton
Definitely
Bigsby.
a fat joke.
All right, because they're telling me to check it out. That you're. I don't believe that, man.
But he was upset because I wouldn't answer a fool according to his folly. So I wouldn't answer. So that's why they came away with that. But no, there's no such thing, AR, as a black neo-Nazi. Neither is there such thing as a man pretending to be a woman, which is what you're doing.
Gary Ridgway is threatening me, saying that let him in so they can release the stream and all
I
this
should
other
laugh
stuff.
at that,
I
but
don't
here's
think
the
Gary
point.
Ridgway understands that this is not Google Hangouts. This is StreamYard. They can't really hurt me on this. So I don't think they understand this. You know. Yeah. Mr. Ridgway, the days of the sniping is over, sir.
He's referencing his debate with Voss.
All right. You can't get me fired now because you have no idea where I work. Okay, so no one cares what you think, Mr. Ridgway. All right. You was only relevant for a teeny weeny bit in this community. No one cares no more, sir, or ma'am, or whatever you are. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up, Jesus is Lord, because I think we made our point. I think these knuckleheads know full well they don't know the Bible better than us, and they don't understand Christianity better. Now, there's somebody by the name of Benny Tops. You know him?
Vinny who?
Benny Tops. Let's see who he is real quick. How you doing, Benny?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, you're the one with the Dragnet sound thingy. Okay.
What?
Yeah. So, as an atheist, why do you know the Bible better than Christians?
I don't.
I'm sorry?
I don't.
I'm sorry. I don't.
Let me fix my mic. It's messed up.
I'm sorry. I don't speak robot. Could you explain that to me again?
No, my mic is messed up.
Oh, your mic is messed up. Okay. So why do you know the Bible better than Christians?
Okay. Well, here's how it goes.
Why do you know the Bible better than Christians?
So, my name is God Almighty Dragnut. I have come to ruin your stream because you are a fag.
Okay.
Somebody got the synthesizer. It's I'm Almighty Dragnut. I've come to ruin your stream because you're a fag.
Because I'm a fag, according to Benny Tops.
Yeah, we just went into that.
You missed the atheists know the Bible better than us because I'm a FAG.
It's clear that they have no argument. But when you're in debates with them, they act as though they know the Bible better, but they can never. I've always said this: the atheists are great at making assertions, but when you get their butt in the room, they can never defend what they believe ever.
Patched it.
Anytime I've
gotten in their mother's basements and they never come out in public and say that they're atheists.
Every time I've got an atheist in the room, one-on-one, they could never defend any of their assertions. And then when you knock down one of their straw mans and burn it up and throw it in the trash, here they come with another one. And then you knock that one down, then they come with another one. So it's going to take an act of God to change their heart. That's really what
you're right about. You're right about that. You're totally right about that. And if you prove that God exists to them, then it's going to say he's immoral and that they don't want to worship him. So you're wasting your time trying to prove that God exists. You know?
What did Jesus say? He said, even if Moses rose from the dead, you wouldn't believe.
I've had it, folks.
Said that too.
We got Luigi, I think this is 23. So let's get him in here. Hold on.
I mean, I can't disagree.
Hello, Luigi 23. What is your why do you believe that you know the Bible better than Christians?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's up? This is Ramen Noodle.
How you doing, Roman Noodle? So are you atheist?
No. I was the guy that was on your last stream.
What are you?
Me, I'm a Christian.
Oh, okay. So what is your comment that you would like to make regarding atheists making the claim that they know the Bible better than Christians?
Wait, is he Jewish?
One comment I'll make is I feel like do you think atheists can turn into Christianity or no? Or does it depend?
We're talking about whether or not they know the Bible better than Christians or whether or not they know Christianity better than Christians.
Yeah, I had to just do an update for
so please forgive me for making
I'm about to hop off in a second.
I just need to know what you think about that.
Oh, shit.
I don't know, actually. That's a pretty hard question. I don't know.
That's a hard question.
It's kind of out of his
what
target
exactly in the Bible do they know better than Christians?
Well, I mean, you can have Satanists that know the Bible, Scripture 24/7, but that doesn't mean they're committed to Christianity. But
We're
I don't
not
know.
we're not talking about whether or not they're committed. We're talking about the claim that the atheist experience made that says that atheists know the Bible better than Christians, or they understand Christianity better than Christians.
I don't know. I don't think they understand Christianity better than Christians, but I mean, that's just my opinion. But I don't think so. But
All right. So, so you don't think they know the Bible better than us, and you don't think that they understand Christianity better. So when you hear something like that being said on the atheist experience, what's like going through your head when you hear something like that? When you hear them say that they know the Bible better than us?
well, I mean, whenever I would hear, I guess, because you were mentioning about that atheist named Matt Dillahunty, right?
Yeah. The leader, the 33rd degree member of the atheist
it's
community.
Clever, right?
That
It's
claims
clever.
he knows the Bible better,
It's not malicious.
and
It's
most
clever.
atheists know the Bible better than us Christians.
I would say, because I was watching his video on him saying that he's more moral than God, and I was kind of freaking out, like, oh shoot, like, does he actually like believe that? Like, wow, like, I don't know.
Matt Dillahunty is one of the biggest jerks on YouTube, and he thinks he's not even more moral than he's not even more moral than the people that's in jail, none less God.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know. I mean, I was just freaking out when I was watching the video, like, because he was saying how the reasons why he thinks he's more moral than God, and I don't know. For someone to think that, I mean, they're probably lost. I don't know.
Oh, he's very lost. He definitely needs to be found. But that's not going to happen until he swallows his pride and come to Jesus and realize he's a sinner in need of a savior. You know what I mean? He's wasting his time on the atheist experience and storing up for himself one hot eternity that he wants, actually. Because I don't think he wants to go to heaven.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would just recommend to stay away from Dragon and the Dragoons because basically...
I'm sorry, Luigi, 23. The Dragoons are a joke. I don't care about
the voice sounds
no, but there's things that have happened to where I don't know if I should say it on the live stream or talk to you in private. There's other things that happen.
Luigi 23, listen to me very carefully here, okay? The Dragoons is like Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus.
But what are these guys, a mafia or something? What are you talking?
I don't care what Dragnut thinks. I don't care what Dragnut wants to do. Dragnut needs to worry about.
He does care. He called. I was making breakfast the other day. He calls me on Skype randomly for a damn debate challenge with Arn Raw. Yes, he does care.
I'm kicking his butt right now as far as the views go right now.
But G-Man, you're part of a psycho circle that you gotta need to get yourself out of because there's been
I'm not part of a psycho circle. Tomorrow I'm doing Bring It Hebrew Israelites. On Friday, David Lynn is coming to my YouTube channel. On Monday,
just stay away from Dragna because
the only reason Dragna is even being brought up right now is because you brought him up. But we're just talking about who knows the Bible better. I don't care about what Dragna thinks about anything. Dragna needs to worry about what's going on in his own home, and he needs Christ. And if he's not going to come to Christ, he's looking forward to a very hot eternity as well.
He likes touching dudes too. Like,
I mean, but you just got to stay away from that circle because other stuff happened I cannot mention in the live stream.
Okay. Luigi 23, listen to me. Okay, I hear what you're saying.
Oh yes, that's close second.
But again, when I think of the Dragoons, I think of Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. I think about a bunch of wild pack of animals that need to be thrown in zoos. I'm not worried about them. All right. I barely talk about them on here. I even let them come in here. I unblocked all of them. You want to know why? Because they're a joke.
I've been in his presence when he said some very, very questionable things that most people get
every time I let one of them come in the room.
I could imagine what some of the others are.
He came in here and had nothing to say. All of the Dragoons that came in here had nothing to say. Because they're all dumb, they have no education, and they don't know what they're talking about. I don't care what they think. Nobody in this community cares what they got to say. Only other atheists do. All right? So with that being said, this is what you should be saying. Okay? This is what you should be saying. G-Man doesn't care what they think.
But it's not about that. It's more of they could be, I guess, more on the psycho side of things because there have been a lot of
being on the psycho side of things. Listen to me. They can come to New Jersey whenever they want. They can tell me where they're here in New Jersey. I will meet them. I'll bring my phone with me and I'll make fools out of them. I don't care. Like I do.
Yeah, they could be willing to do extreme stuff.
But listen, Luigi 23. No, they're not going to do extreme things. Listen to me. I met Dragnon in person. That dude don't even want to jaywalk. I'm not worried about him. Okay. That dude don't even want to jaywalk.
They're commenting
boring.
on
all right.
Whoever this is in the chat trying to gaslight
no
G-Man.
Cares.
Whoever it is doesn't realize that you can't really gaslight G-Man. It's actually pretty hard to do.
Stop watching his YouTube channel. I don't know what he's talking about and don't care what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Let's move on to another topic, I guess.
All right, great. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Pillbox, what's up, man? Pillbox. Is that the real Pillbox?
Yo, what's up? What's up, G-Man?
Yeah, no, it's Pillbox. That's his voice. That's Pillbox.
Pillbox. This is PG. All right, that's not Pillbox.
I think so.
Somebody's pretending to be Pillbox.
That sounded like Pillbox.
Voice. That's positively godless pretending to be Pillbox.
He says it was PG pretending. It sounded like Pillbox.
About the stream.
It seems like they're out there. Everyone's afraid of you.
I could be wrong, but it sounded like him.
Yeah.
They've been crushing their arguments for so long that they know not to come in and mess with you. They'd rather you come into an atheist hang out with 20 people so they can time you out.
That I know of. I don't really talk to Pillboxes. I tend to embarrass them. I've not talked to the guy
appear as though they win an argument. Christianity reigns supreme.
Exactly. Another win for us. Another L.
He says he did it for his main account.
I'm pretty sure they'll review
I
this
don't
tomorrow.
think so.
And be like, you see,
I really don't think so.
Look at the black part of his eye. See that right there? Look at his patch. When G-Man does this, listen to me, guys. Listen to me. I met him a whole 2 hours. His hat like this. What that means is he's insecure. But when he puts it like this, that means G-Man's getting a little serious, and we need to back off. That's what I think of their retarded videos that they make. So I'm not paying them no mind.
They'll make a video about your grammar and your spelling.
Bullshitting, but
let's talk about my grammar,
this is his way to,
God
reach out to folks and change their minds.
How I drink my
touch
water like
hearts
this
and
instead
shit.
of like this, instead of actually dealing with
And
the actual
everything
information
and whatnot.
out in the video.
And
you know what I mean? So nobody cares what they say. Let them make fun of me. All they're doing is bringing me viewership. Who cares? Hey, look at this. Pew Review is here.
Period of time destroys like a significant amount of the words in the English.
Pew Review. Pillbox. Okay, this is the real Pillbox. Pillbox, is that you, man?
Yes, it's me.
Pillbox, say something that only Pillbox would say.
The Earth is flat.
Okay, there we go. That's the real
Pillbox.
Hey, Pillbox, say something. Okay, this is a real proof that you're Pillbox. Tell these atheists what you think about their evolution.
Evolution is a joke. I've told them this.
No, I mean do it in Pillbox fashion.
I don't really do that stuff anymore, G.
Actually, hold on. This might not be Pillbox. Hold on. I'm because G-Man's asked him to say stuff that Pillbox would say, and it seems like somebody who's loosely trying to remember Pillbox.
It's been a while, G. It's been a while.
Cut your camera on, Pillbox.
Yeah, it might be PG. Yeah, PG doesn't have that type of energy. Yeah, no, PG man, you gotta work on it. Like his voice was very close.
Pillbox,
but
you sound like positively godless.
Really good.
You're gonna have to.
I haven't heard that. I haven't talked to that guy in years.
Huh?
You know, my favorite Pillbox impression is still fucking Captain Officer.
Cap.
Okay,
Cap did a good one.
I'm gonna broadcast you because I'm not 100% sure who you are.
Not as good as Randscam.
Pillbox will act a certain way, and I don't know, man.
No, I mean just that impression. Like there's only a handful of people who did really good impressions, and Randscam and Nate Cunningham impression. Yeah, that one was really good.
Okay.
Hey, G-Man, I'm gonna head out.
Yes.
Lord, I think I see what's going on here. All right.
I've seen this.
All right, guys. I appreciate everybody taking the time to watch this. Again, I just wanted to do this show here today to prove that the atheist community does not know the Bible better than Christians, and that they don't know Christianity better than Christians. And the only reason Matt Dillahunty goes live on the atheist experience and says things that he says is because the man is insecure. the man doesn't know what he's talking about, and he wants to lie to people with the intent on deceiving people into believing a lie.
So good.
So I think I figured out why Atlas.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Atheists are finally, and atheists in my community anyway, is starting to come out and showing their true colors, that they are in fact immoral. Okay?
Yes.
They don't respect their
Yes,
fellow
I absolutely
human
agree.
beings. They don't feel like they got to. You know what I mean? They feel like they can just do whatever they want.
Even though it is like very tangentially related.
You know what I mean? This is why I said this once, and I'll say it again. This is gonna make you guys mad, but you lost the great debate. You lost.
Shut the fuck up. And so now
You lost on morality. You lost on the existence of God. You lost on just about everything that we've ever debated on, debated here in the great debate.
I think there might be.
Because the Bible says that the fool has said in his heart that there is no God. If you don't know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior,
I like both guys.
With you. To confess the Lord Jesus Christ with your mouth, believe in your heart that God rose up from the dead, and you will be saved. You will not be able to go to God and say, Lord, no one ever preached the gospel to me. That is not true. You know that you're a sinner. You're too scared to admit this to yourself because you're afraid
you're not fucking hipster anymore? Man, that's unfortunate.
You are not your own man. You are not your own woman. You are a slave to this community. You
Oh.
can't think for yourself. And if you want true freedom, if you want to be bold like you see myself and other Christians are
I had to pull out a few more shekels.
Confess the Lord Jesus Christ. You need to believe in your heart that God rose up in the dead. You need to admit that you're a sinner. You need to turn your back on atheism. You need to admit what you already know.
No, I'm
God
not in
exists,
Florida.
Not
yet. That's Friday. I will go live the second we get up. I'll be in Charlotte, North Carolina for a little bit, but then we're flying to connect some.
I hope God richly bless you.
Yeah.
And I hope you breathe as long as you possibly can.
Yeah.
Because after the
Close
death
enough.
is the judgment.
It'll be in Charlotte, and then we got to go down to Florida.
For every idle word that's ever
So
came
I'm gonna load up my phone with some songs, and then
because when you get in front of God, your friends ain't gonna be
some
there.
research in my book bag thingy, and just read that and listen to music and everything and whatnot.
Just listen to country.
None of your atheist friends are gonna be there. You are going to be alone, and you are going to talk to someone who's going to be able to look right through you, to look at the very, to look at your very soul, who can touch your mind.
That doesn't work for me.
Of all of the horrible things you've ever done.
Does not work for me.
That is who's going to be judging you. He knows you better than you know yourself.
I was on I tried to read Atlas.
And if you continue to live a godless, sinful lifestyle, then you're going to be paid in full for it. God
sounds about right.
And he will pay you and then some in the lake of fire for all of eternity. But for those people who turn from their sins, you will be given eternal life. In Jesus Christ our Lord. For those are the people who want it. If you don't want it, and you want to continue to waste your life to appease your friends, because you're not man or woman enough to stand up for yourself and to admit that this community is dishonest.
Just like try to evangelize toward.
Because it was proven in this hangout very easily.
Every chance they get.
The atheists are some of the most dishonest people on the face of this planet.
I will concede this. In a perfect world,
don't call somebody else a liar, for example, when you are a liar yourself. Don't say that it is wrong to murder when you support murder yourself.
Yeah.
Think about that in your most intimate moment.
Where if you get
GTV.
In like a shitty situation with certain, structural and personal problems, that can significantly fuck up your and so we need social programs to account for that, and also we need social programs to account for the fact that people are going to be shitty. That's the problem with all utopian is that I've never heard one that accounts for oh yeah, and people are going to be pieces of shit. Well, I hate to say it, there's just not a utopian system that accounts for that fact.
Well, and part of the problem with these utopian visions too is just the whole, thinking that we're closer to post-scarcity than we actually are, right? Because things like communism only work, even in principle, when there's enough of a surplus to account for the inefficiencies of the system, right? And
well, the problem is theoretically, so things like communism, right? Marxism. What Marxism is meant to be is that you have a transitional state, and then you ascend into the utopian state of a Marxian society.
Yeah.
That's the idea behind it. The problem is, and as we know, and this is still a yet unsolved problem, is that once a state becomes entrenched and legitimized, there are people who will just preserve the state for the sake of its own preservation, right? Like, that's why we have a lot of these personal privacy issues. If you listen to the Edward Snowden, it's actually a really good example.
That was literally the recommended when G-Man's stream ended, by the way, on the side.
Mine was ASMR, so that's what I'm playing.
Steady sprinkles. They know that Q is young and white.
You would like this.
Is Oprah Winfrey for young white dudes?
I literally don't watch Joe Rogan though, so like I've never seen any of it except for.
But they do know that you're hitting the algorithm right there, you know.
Yeah. The algorithm doesn't know what to do with me though. Like I get so many like really weird ads for like I'll get fucking Gaia ads. Everyone gets those occasionally, but like I'll get those. I'll get fucking
singles in your area.
No, I actually don't get those on YouTube. But are those on YouTube?
Maybe.
Oh, well. No, I don't. I only get those on the sites that everyone gets those.
Oh, okay.
But like, yeah, I'll have like a lot of like pro-communist ads as well. Like actually like weird different socialist groups and think tanks.
That's a weirdly capitalist.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Advertise on YouTube. Down with the capitalist swine. But that ad space, though.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get that hypocrisy with all those guys, right? Like, there's not.
Oh no, I know that. Like, okay, first off, if you're a lefty out there, I know that you have to play a certain amount of ball within the system that you're in order to deconstruct it. I'm just being shitty because it's entertaining. I'm not. Don't get your fucking fedoras and your fucking like mustaches twirled in a fucking bun. Don't crash your fixed gears because you're listening to this. Is that the one? Is that the one?
That was it. That was the sweet spot. That's okay. I'm trying to put this boat back in the dock. I'm just playing ASMR to piss off people in the chat.
It's okay, Sam. I can be using a 7-speed. It's.
I mean, I drive, but I don't know if that's still a hipster thing to like have a fixed gear. Is that still a thing? Chad, can you confirm or deny? Also, I have to ask, and this is what I desperately need to know, is there is actually fine dining outside of Miami in Florida, right?
Yeah.
There actually is good food, because like Miami has like, I hung out in Little Havana for a day, and that was...
Oh yeah, that's...
But like, Miami's a metropolitan city, but I would imagine that like, all of the other major cities, they must have something. Like, I understand, it's not going to be New York or LA, but those are, like, gastronomical capitals of the world, you know?
Yeah, there's a fuckload of chains. Like, and unfortunately, the closer to the airport and the theme parks you get, there's almost, like, you'll be hard-pressed to find anything that isn't a chain anywhere around.
Well, Skylar says that he should be able to find us something much closer to the airport.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure that once.
That's his stopping ground more than mine.
Yeah, because he says he lives closer than you. So I'm like, well, we can just pick you up because I'm looking right now. He is going to be able to. He Friday I work till 9, so he's not getting off work till like 9.
He works pretty late.
So CRISPR is going to be around the hotel around 7, so you can get there wherever the hell you want to. We're going to be drinking pretty much whenever we get there. So yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably get there a little earlier just to give myself some time to fucking get there if something goes wrong. Like if somebody else runs my foot over again.
Yeah, that would suck. I mean, you could just hang out in our hotel room, and we're not. It's not like we're really going to any of the beginning events. So.
Well, yeah, no, like I'm not. I kind of half wanted to go, but then I realized I've been through my edgy atheist phase, and now I don't particularly care. Like,
Well,
I mean, that's not to shit on anybody who's actually interested, but like, I'm not terribly interested just for myself in listening to.
Well, there's I'm not myself. I'm gonna be honest with you. Part of it is just a business trip, because I need to. I'm on. Huh?
You also want to see Xavier get his pencil wet?
You know what? If I just so happen to have somebody back at the hotel room and he wants to wax their lyrical, I wouldn't be opposed to getting some popcorn. I mean, it is what it is.
But you're not going to McRae that situation and clean up afterwards.
No, unless he pays me.
How much he's going to have to pay you?
I mean, I can get some gloves.
How many lobster rolls?
About 15 to 20 lobster rolls per condom. I don't think he uses condoms. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't think that's the thing that he uses. Yeah, I'm just going to be honest with you. I really don't think that he does.
Drag, had I known that this was a goal, then I could have put out feelers at my college, you know.
I mean, look, if you...
Like, hey, if you're into fucking chubby Mexican dudes who think that wearing a polo is dressing up.
Look, you laugh, but he actually gets laid. Like when he goes to visit places, like
no, I'm not surprised to hear that.
Like he actually does get laid. So, yeah, look, Pew, I will make it my duty to be your wingman. Look, if I can get Redline laid, I can get you laid. You laugh. You laugh.
Do you really want a wingman after what happened last time?
Look, I make one mistake. All right, one mistake.
I was kind of gonna, yeah. But so I understand if there's some hesitation. All right, that's all I'm saying.
I gotta make up for that loss.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, fuck out. Hell. All right.
What? So is Matt Dillahunty's ex-wife going to be there?
I have no idea. I'm not gonna comment on that one. I have no idea.
I mean, she may want to holler at Xavier.
Man, look, look. I'm on official business trip, and I'm on a personal trip just to see if the rumors are true, and I will report back if the rumors are indeed true. I'm not going to partake. I'm just going to observe.
You hear that, Tasha? He's not going to partake.
I'm not. Well, I kind of have a feel. I've seen some of the people who go to these conventions, so that's one deterrent. But I don't know who these fucking people are.
Can we picture for a second the sort of chick that Aaron Ra would have as a groupie? Like, can we pause and just take it?
I've seen Sugar Rhodes, so well, I mean, haven't we all?
I mean, everyone's seen some fucking burlap at Home Depot, Sam. It's not that impressive.
Oh shit! That reminds me of the one meme. Let me see if I can find it.
Wait, Hugh, was the Sugar Rhodes episode on TST before your time?
I think that's. I've heard of it, but I didn't see it.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, it's still up. Yeah, it's still up. That's actually my wife's. I think there's 2 episodes that's her favorite. That's one of her favorites.
You can see me and Drag just making crazy faces the entire time. You're like, who the fuck would want to fuck this shit?
Just 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. I just need 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes.
And I need to tell my story. It's important. We're like, bitch, no one hell. How about your story?
Just 5 minutes.
Also, y'all look at memes, because that's what that made me think of.
Why can't I type in fucking... Somebody's talking to me in Twitch, but I can't...
Oh, shit.
I'm trying to type to him. What the fuck is going on?
Oh, hey Xavier. So we were talking about getting you laid here in Florida.
Waxed lyrical.
Yeah, waxed lyrical. I like that better.
No.
Not gonna happen.
I am chatting up the girl
Yeah, I've already tossed him a potential, but just in case, we need a backup. We need something to hold him over.
Dude, Tinder radius 1 mile. You'll get everyone in that fucking hotel.
I'm actually curious now. Go ahead and download it on your phone since you're already in the area. Then change the range when you get to the hotel and see the difference. I'm genuinely curious now. We'll take a screenshot.
I will. What I'll do is when I get home from class tomorrow, I'll fucking make a Tinder profile and just see what I'm getting.
I will write your Tinder profile.
I will not say whether or not I may or may not have fucked around on Tinder just to see what it is and put up my picture from Facebook. I will not say that I may have gotten about 10 likes within the first hour. They may or may not have all been black women.
My area, it did.
Drag, I'm gonna send you something, a screenshot, and I just want you to react to it.
Alright, let me see.
Also, when I was on the cruise ship, when I was single, I did set my radius to 1 mile and use the ship's Wi-Fi. I actually got matched with a lot of chicks when we docked in Jamaica, which is interesting.
How many likes did you get?
What they call it?
Like, actually, like, probably like a dozen matches in Jamaica.
Shit.
From black chicks. And
Yes, they're trying to come to America.
Hey, they can get this visa.
Visa's the name of his penis.
Check your Facebook messages.
Alright, nope. Nope. Not today, Jesus. Nope. Nope. You don't want it, Pew. Nope. No, you don't. I'm telling you. Why do you have that?
What do you mean? It was the first thing when I saw someone linked Reb's new video. Oh no!
That's like when I take stills of D-Roy. Like, they're very unflattering. They're incredibly unflattering. Stop it. You could have had a better fucking picture. A way better picture.
Isn't that like, that's like perfect.
No. That's very unflattering.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Probably.
Well, on that note, folks, we're in the fucking stream. I'm going to bed. It's enough ASMR.
Oh, it's making him tired or horny.
I actually have to go because my wife has to actually wake up. So I'm turning this shit off. So, alright, folks.